first graders, it's Mrs. Mesak, and I'm here to read you a story called A Letter to Amy. This is part of our letter writing unit, which we've been working very hard on. So here we go. So I'll let you look at the front cover. This is by Ezra Jack Keats. It's called A Letter to Amy. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper for a while and said, well, this way it's sort of special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my birthday party, Peter? You should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope, it is this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did and started to leave. Wear your raincoat. It looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain. You'd better stay in, Willie, and ran out to mail his letter. So Willie is his dog. He's telling Willie, you better stay here because it's raining. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? So his puppy is coming. So only the parrot is home at Amy's house. Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly, there was a flash of lightning and a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. So if you notice, this is actually the picture from the front cover. See? Uh-oh. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. Then it flew high into the air. And landed, skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't catch it. Big drops of rain began to fall. Just then, someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right toward her. She mustn't see it, or else the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. So it's flowing right towards her. And Peter's like, uh-oh. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see that it was for her. She doesn't look happy that he bumped into her. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had run off crying. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street. It looked all mixed up. See, his reflection is all mixed up. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, did you mail the letter? Yes, he said sadly. Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. Shall I bring the cake out now? His mother asked Peter. Let's wait a little, said Peter. Now, bring it out now, chanted the boys. All right, said Peter slowly, bring it out now. He looks disappointed, doesn't he? It's probably really sad that Amy didn't come. Just then, the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. A girl, ugh, said Eddie. Happy birthday, Peter, said Amy. Happy Happy birthday, Peter, repeated the parrot. Peter's mother brought in the cake she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. "Make a wish," cried Amy. "Wish for a truck full of ice cream," shouted Eddie. "A store full of candy and no stomach ache." But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story about Peter and Amy and how he wrote a letter to his friend Amy and it kind of got washed away, but then he put it in the mailbox and she ended up coming to his party after all. So it was a really happy story at the end. Have a good one.